Hi guys, my name is Cora.
My name is Simeon.
And we've got a fun one for you today because we are going to teach in this video level 4, that's gold level, quick step. In today's combination to get our quick step off the ground, we are going to start with a natural pivot turn into a natural turn, the first 3 steps, and tipsies. We're going to do 3 tipsies, continuing into the second half of a triple chassé to the right, and then a quick open reverse with a reverse pivot.
Start off with the man's part. Now again, the spacing on the floor is a little bit odd because we're kind of in a diamond shape. So I'm going to kind of maneuver around, but just to get an idea, imagine the floor as a rectangle. And I am facing, right now, let's say I'm facing the short side of the floor. I'm somewhere in the middle of the short side. And I'm going to angle myself 1/8 to the left. So now I'm almost facing the corner of the floor where the short side meets the long side. So that's where I would start this routine. I'll probably back up a little bit away from the corner so that I have enough space to swing, natural turn pivot, and another natural turn into the tipsy, tipsy, tipsy. And the tipsy, tipsy, tipsy is gonna be right along the start of the long side, okay? So if I show you, so we'll pretend that this is gonna be, I'm going into the corner. So 1, 2, 3, 4, preparation step. On 7, I start to drift toward Cora, and on 8, I take my preparation step. So by drift, I mean I send my weight past my toe, so I land on count 8 on my left foot. So I gotta go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now the natural turn, slow, quick, quick. And by the technique book, you wanna lower on this quick, quick. I choose not to, and it's been kind of a discussion of Cora and mine for a long time. She teaches it to lower, I teach it not to, but anyways, that's your discussion for at home. I keep my body up, and then when I do my pivot, I lower all of it at once. Okay, so I understand it's not by the technique book, but that's how I choose to do it. Then I do another natural turn, slow, quick, quick. On this one, I do lower, and then I go into tipsies from here. So I'm gonna go slow, quick and quick, and as you can see, this is not down the long side. I tip it the other way, quick and quick. I tip it the other way, quick and quick, and then I do a lock step at the end of it. Now, one thing about the tipsies, they're very fast, quick and quick, quick and quick, quick and quick. So you gotta stay on the balls of the feet. And another thing about tipsies and triple chassés is we lower in the knees, but we keep the heels up. It's a kind of an odd thing to do. We don't do it in many steps, yeah? So I lower my knee at the very end, quick and quick, but I keep my heel off the floor because if I drop my heel, I lose a lot of speed, okay? So again, I'll show you from the natural turn into the tipsies, quick, quick. I'm gonna go back on the slow. This is kind of like a normal driving step, like a spin turn or something like that. The only difference is instead of changing my shape, I will kind of keep the shape. So I'm gonna go slow, keeping my shape to the right. Now I'm gonna increase the shape from the top to kind of throw the lady in the new direction. So I'm gonna go slow, quick and quick. Now I'm gonna throw myself down the floor, quick and quick. And now I'm gonna throw her down the floor, quick and quick, using my upper body. And here I'm gonna stay off the heel into the lock step, quick, quick on the toes, and then step slow. So let's say you've successfully done that. You did the quick, quick, slow. My upper body is slightly rotated to the right because I'm anticipating an outside partner step here. So I have the quick open reverse. I've lowered in my left leg. I go in one track, slow, outside her feet. And then here is the quick open reverse. I'm going to gradually kind of like a water slide. I'm going to go up the water slide as I go around the lady. So it kind of goes forward, curving, and up all at the same time. So here we've done the first step. This is the walk. Now on the left foot is a quick open reverse. I rotate a little bit. I'm going to lift my right side a little bit, and I'm going to go up in my legs a little bit. So it's going to go slow, quick, quick. And ideally, I want to finish where I'm ahead of the lady if you're looking down the floor. So this is down the floor, and I'm just ahead of her. So I don't want her to be between me and the other side of the floor. I want to be in front of her at this moment, yeah? So her feet and her body are here, not ahead of me, because then on the pivot, she's going to knock me over, okay? So I'm in front of her at this point. My body is still torqued to the right. And then this is just like other dances we've talked about, reverse pivots or slip pivots. I'm going to step back with a little bit of curve. Yeah, I'm up high, so I can't reach very big, but I'm still reaching as far as I can to create space for the lady to go between my legs. And then when I reach far enough and I'm ready to move, I will lower for the reverse pivot. And I finish on my right foot. So I'll show you that whole thing without stopping. I'll go slow, but without stopping. Well, let's say we've done the lock step. Quick, quick, slow. I go forward, forward, side. This is a little bit of a cross here. Yeah, notice my feet are backing line of dance. Yeah, and the lady's right here in front of me, to my right. And then this is a pivot. I go quick, pivot, quick. And I finish nice and comfortable on my right foot. Very important to finish card, so you're not falling over at the end. So one other thing I want to show you, and I'll kind of go through this pretty quickly, but it's the shaping. For me, shaping and rotation are critical in the success of any routine. I feel like if I'm late with my shape or early with my shape or I don't do enough, I fall off balance, I overturn, I underturn, I lose power, I have to put on the brakes. So for me, the right amount of shape and swing is critical. So if I go from the very beginning, just like we've talked about in the waltz, my right side is just going up a little bit in order to get a full swing into the natural turn. Quick, quick. So at this point, my left side is nice and high, my right side is nice and low. And then I'm going to do a pivot turn here. So I'm going to go pivot, and as I do that pivot, I'm going to drop my left shoulder over my foot. Now some people think about not dropping. I'm okay with that. Maybe think about raising the right side. But I feel like I'm definitely anchoring my weight on the right foot or left foot as I pivot. From here, I'm going to do the natural turn again. Same as the beginning with slightly lower left side than we were in the preparation step. I swing forward and up into the natural turn. Now from here, when I lower, the difference is I'm not going to change my shape. As we talked earlier, I'm going to keep my shape, drive my weight back. Not a very big step because the lady's got to get past this. But I pull her along, then I go, so I shape to the left. And as soon as I turn on my foot, that's when I change the shape. So as soon as I step on my foot, I change the shape. As soon as I step on the third one, so if it goes quick and quick, as soon as I arrive there, I change it quick, quick and quick, quick and quick, quick and quick. So let's say we've done that all good. On the lock step, super important to be flat. You don't want to, lots of people go into it with funny shapes. Totally flat. We have rotation to the right, but shoulders horizontal to the floor. Now on the walk, quick, maybe on the slow, I'm going to be a little bit shaped to the right, lifting my left side to prepare for the quick open reverse. Now I walk slow, just a slight, if you see me from the side, just a slight lift to the left side, okay? Now from here, my right side is going to, like a shot put, is going to go forward and up. Yeah, I'm going to go slow, quick. Yeah, and at this point, my left side is a little lower than my right side. And then as I do the pivot, I'm going to level off. And what I'm doing is I'm leveling off my shoulders, but keeping my spine left. So we don't want to level off and bring the head to the right. I'm leveling off my shoulders, but my spine still stays left. And that's it.
All right, so for the ladies' part, we're going from our preparation step and natural pivot turn. So we're starting with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We dance our natural turn, slow, quick. Now, Simeon mentioned earlier that in the technique book, it's written that our rise in quick step is up on 2 and then lower at the end of 3, so that then we can take a step forward on the heel to dance a pivot. But he doesn't always dance it like that, yeah? At earlier levels, particularly level 2 and 3, so bronze and silver level, I always teach it with the lowering at the end of the natural spin turn. But from quick step or from level 4 and above, I don't worry about that so much. Yeah, so if Simeon dances or if the man dances with no lowering on the 3rd step, that means that you don't lower either, ladies. So that changes our footwork. Yeah, so our footwork then in that case is going to be on the toe, not on the heel. Yeah, so if I've gone quick, quick, I'll pivot toe. Yeah, so notice that I'm going forward with the toe first and landing with my heel into the ground on the very last step. Okay, so we have that toe heel position. Now I'm going to drive out of this leg again for my natural turn. Slow, quick, quick. And here Simeon definitely lowered, so that means I am also going to definitely lower, which means that my next step by default is going to be heel lead. Okay? Now, as we're going into that next step on slow, we're going to maintain that shape, so we're going slow. Now, when we go into our tipsies, it's really important that, ladies, on the forward tipsy, so on the tipsy moving to your left, you're on the outside of the turn. So you have to really extend that left side forward quite rapidly. So we go push it forward. Now, when we do the next one, I'm going to turn my head very sharply to the right, but take a very tiny step, quick and quick. So you see how I hardly moved at all on that second tipsy, but I went tiny step because the guy has to curve around my body. And now on the next one, again, my left side has to drive forward, quick and quick. Okay? Now, going from that last tipsy into the backward lock, from my last quick and quick, what I'm going to do from this position is I'm going to take my side and open it. Okay? Not my hips. I want to keep my hips facing towards the man, but the side is going to open for that back lock. So we go and quick, quick, slow. Okay? Now, the next phase of this is going to be the quick open reverse. So what we have to do in order to allow the man to get past us in the quick open reverse, but also to keep our body moving smoothly across the floor, is as we're rotating our body to the right, we also have to take our hip and move it back and out to the right. So it looks a little bit funny when I'm dancing it by myself, and it certainly feels funny, but when I dance it with Simeon, you'll see that actually it gives the man a lot of space to move for his quick open reverse. So, if I'm going for my back lock, quick, quick, slow, I'm going to allow my right hip to continue to move in that position. So I have slow. Now from here, as he starts to move past me, he's going to start to lift that side, and we're going to lift the side with him. So we're going to go slow. So you see how now my left side is starting to go up on that slow. I'm going to open the left side to let him get past me. Continue to rise on quick. Now I reach my highest point on quick. And it's at that point, while I'm allowing my right leg to swing underneath me, that I'm going to let my head turn to the right. So I have from quick, quick. Now my head is to the right. And now from here, I want to allow my upper body to rotate, 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 step in between the man's feet, and pivot, finishing with the head once again to the left.
And now we're going to show you the routine together. Yeah, it's going to be hard to fit, so I might have to move it around a little bit. So again, I'm facing the corner of the floor. Okay, I'm doing my natural pivot turn and another natural turn. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, slow, quick, quick, or quick, yeah, quick, quick, I pivot, slow. Now I go into the natural turn, slow, quick, quick, and then I'm going to do the tipsies, slow, quick and quick, quick and quick, quick and quick, lock step, quick, quick, slow. So you see my left side a little higher here. Now back up just a little bit to show you the next part. So let's say I've done my lock step and I finished on my left foot. Quick, quick, slow. Now the quick open reverse. I want to point out that Cora is directly in front of me. So I'm walking diagonal, but she's in front of me. So oftentimes what happens is we get side to side is going to be disaster for the pivots, yeah?
It's going to be disaster for everything.
The pivot's going to be real disaster. Okay, so one more time. So she's in front of me, and I'm walking outside of her quick. Okay, so I got space from me outside, but she's still in front of me. And I want to take her with me. So my right hand's going to move with me. We're going to go slow, slow, quick, quick. And again, she is in front of me. Yeah, so if you see it from a different angle, she's directly in front of me. Okay, she's on the right, but she's on this side. Yeah, sometimes this can happen in a quick open reverse, and then for sure be disaster on the pivot.
The other thing that's really important to make sure, ladies, when you're doing the quick open reverse is that you keep both sides facing towards the man during the quick open reverse. So another common one is that right when the lady goes outside partner, that the lady does that. So she'll turn the body away this way, which you can already see we're having trouble balancing there. Or, as Simi mentioned earlier, that. Yeah, so both of those are going to make it impossible to stay together throughout the reverse pivot, which is coming up next. So we need to make sure that we're keeping our bodies facing each other, even though we're stepping outside partner. So an exercise that you can do is starting in closed position and then just walk in that direction. Yeah, that is where we want to be for our quick open reverse.
So again, here we are. We've arrived in at the end of the quick open reverse. Okay, and the lady stepped outside partner, quick, quick. And then I'm going to get ready for my pivot. Now from here, I'm going to rotate my upper body a little bit as I do the U-turn with my foot. I create space for core to go between, and I pivot. And again, she's on her left foot, I'm on the right foot, balanced. I'm in my own space, she's in her own space, balanced. Very important finish so that we can create the next step, which is what we're going to work on next time. But honestly, and this is kind of a simple thing to understand, but most of us don't do. If I want the next step to work well, I better be in the correct position to start with. Okay, when steps get very difficult, as we're getting into gold and open level, steps get more and more difficult, it's that much more important that the prior step is done correctly, leaves you in the correct spot. If you're a little bit out of balance in the prior step and you're doing bronze level, you can kind of deal with it. If you're a little bit out of balance or in the wrong position at the end of a gold level step or open level step, especially a difficult one, the next part is never going to work, or it's never going to work well. So very important to test yourself. Boom, I am on balance on the right foot. I'm on the center of my foot so I can roll my weight into the next step and so on. So that's important to test yourself there. Thank you guys for joining us. This was the level 4 quick step, gold level, and we're going to continue with the routine. So far we've done a little section of it, about a quarter, maybe a fifth of it. We're going to keep going. Basically, this routine is going to go twice around the floor. So long side, short side, once around the floor. And then it should include every single acceptable gold level figure in the ISTD syllabus. So it's very important to kind of continue with all the steps and work on the technique and practice it when you can.
Also remember that all of these steps are Invigilator approved, and not only are the steps approved, but also the order of the steps are approved as well. So you can dance this routine whether you're in the US or whether you are dancing in a country that has more strict rules about precedes and follows. This routine is still good either way you look at it.
Yeah, and as a note, for Pro-Am, we don't have to abide by precedes and follows, so that's not so important as long as the steps are, of the level that you're dancing.
Right. All right, guys, we'll see you for the next video. Bye.